Today, the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears.
And we're underway in Chicago. And it's a short kick. Will bound at the 20, picked up by Marcus Anderson. Marcus Anderson, fumble. Penalty marker is down. And all sorts of wild confusion off the top. A penalty marker was dropped at the 25. And the Bears apparently recovered their fumble finally. It was Todd Bell. 1st and 10, the ball at the 15-yard line. And in motion goes Walter Payton, and Matsui carries and gets just about to the line of scrimmage. So the offense for the Chicago Bears is struggling. Vince Evans is the quarterback. Walter Payton, who gained over 100 yards for the second time this season last week. Suey, the fullback. Bashnagel starting with Ricky Watts, number 80. The offensive line for the Chicago Bears, and they say that Noah Jackson becoming more and more a leader there. Keith Van Horn, the rookie. Robin Earl, number 81, the tight end. Gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9 at the 16.
And this is really the first game this year that these teams have played in very, very cold weather, 25 degrees.
Evans having his problems. 3 interceptions last week, giving him 13 on the year. And they'll go to the air at 2nd and 9. And his pass bounces in front of Walter Payton, incomplete. The Detroit Lions defense, and it's been outstanding. Number 1 against the rush. Purifoy and Baker, the ends. Gay and English, the tackles. Cobb, who had a fine game against Dallas with Fantetti and Stan White, the veteran, a right linebacker. And the secondary, and they have been picked on this year. James Hunter back in action at right cornerback after missing 5 games. Bashnagel's in motion at 3rd and 9 at the 16. And pressure on Payton, and this time Payton has it. And Waller slips. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. We'll give you the Lions offense after this play. Billy Sims, of course, is in the backfield with Dexter Bussey. In motion is Fred Scott. And the pitch goes to Sims. He gets a couple, maybe a yard, that's all. Eric Hipple doing marvelous things since making his debut against these Bears on October 19th. This is his 5th start. Sims and Bussey, and Leonard Thompson and Freddie Scott at wide receiver. A change at tight end. Ulysses Norris is in for the injured David Hill, who has a knee injury, as both Thompson and Scott are wide right. And on a draw play, Dexter Bussey. Bears defense. And they have been coming on. Al Harris.
Jim Osborne and Alan Page. Look at the linebackers, Wilson, Singletary, and Campbell. And Terry Schmidt and Henderson still on the corners with Fensick and Plank, the 2 hard hitters in the defensive backfield.
Mark Nichols, number 86, the rookie, who has been slow to develop with Fred Scott at wide receiver. And Sims, with a good block, has a 1st down. Sims 3rd in the NFC in rushing, over 1,000 yards. 1st and 10 for the Lions on their own 47-yard line. Ulysses Norris, the tight end, in motion, and Hipple is going for Norris, and it's tipped up in the air, and Norris can't make the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48. 1st quarter, no score, and Billy Sims goes outside. He's being chased by Singletary, who slows him up, and Sims is out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Nick Singletary was the Bears' 2nd-round draft pick in 1981 out of Baylor. He's a Hall of Fame middle linebacker, and the Bears supplemented their defensive prowess with the selection of defensive backs Todd Bell in the 4th round, Reuben Henderson in the 6th, and Jeff Fisher in the 7th. The picks were made by general manager Jim Finks, who was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1995. The man who made the players gel into a formidable powerhouse in a few years was defensive coordinator Buddy Ryan.
There you're looking at the Lions offense, and most of it on the ground. And it's Sims in that offensive line. 3rd and 1 at the 43. Leonard Thompson is in motion. Sims has a 1st down.
Check out the fluidness and cat-like quickness of Singletary.
But he can't get in there in time before they get the first.
And taking down Billy Sims with a full head of steam was not an easy task.
And at the Bears 39, Mark Nichols is wide left, and in motion comes Scott. Keeping it on the ground, Sims up the middle, runs into a host of blue jerseys. So it's 3rd and 7 at the 36. Horace King, number 25, is in the backfield. 3rd and 7 for Eric Hipple. He has time. His pass is dropped by Ulysses Norris, a bit high. This is a tough town, John, as you know.
Well, that kind of shows the Chicago fans' frustrations. I can't argue with it too much right now.
Now the record speaks for itself, doesn't it? Evans is 2 for 4 for 16 yards early. He has a 2nd and 6 at the 12. And here's Payton again. And you look at the all-time leading rushers, Payton remains number 4. So the Bears are 0 for 2 in 3rd down conversions as we have a 3rd and 4 now at the 14-yard line. Evans looking to throw, and a pass is intercepted by Hunter. James Hunter.
Of course, the danger with Hunter is the fact that his arm is not that strong, and if he has to get out in the open field and tackle somebody like a Walter Payton, but it didn't seem to hurt him then. The interception puts Detroit in good shape.
1st and goal at the 9 for the Lions, so it's still 0-0 in the game. Sims gets a yard, that's all. He has not completed a pass yet. He's 0 for 4. Mark Nichols and Thompson wide to the right. 2nd and goal at the 7. Hipple looking into the end zone, and the pass is knocked down. Terry Schmidt once again makes a saving play on the throw intended for Ulysses Norris. 3rd down, Scott and Thompson wide to the right. 3rd and goal at the 7. Hipple has time, double pumps, and his throw is incomplete. Intended for Fred Scott. Hipple will be holding for Murray. What a year he's had. 2nd in scoring in the NFC. And a 24-yard field goal is good. That's what he's done so far. The big interception by James Hunter resulted in the field goal. Bashnagel, 84, is in motion. 1st and 10 at the 36. Matsui gets the call and almost breaks a tackle.
As Vince Evans comes to the line, is no longer calling the plays. They are being sent in by the wide receivers.
At the 42, 2nd and 4. Marjoram in there, and Walter Payton runs into a stone wall. Watts split left, and penalty markers are down. The pass is complete to Suey, who dives forward for an apparent 1st down. 3-0 in favor of the Lions. And Payton going outside. And Walter is out of bounds after picking up 2 yards. He had Emmanuel Zanders in front of us. 3rd and 3 at the 46. This may be the last play of the 1st quarter. Evans under a lot of pressure. And his pass up the middle is overthrown and incomplete, intended for Ricky Watts. Dallas and Chicago play Thanksgiving Day here on CBS. At the 46 out of the I formation. Dexter Bussey cutting off the left side. And a fine play by Dan Hampton.
1981 Lions offense was potent as they finished with the 4th most points scored in the NFL. Offensive coordinator Bob Schnelker was smart enough to instruct his quarterbacks to hand the ball to 1980 Rookie of the Year sensation Billy Sims, who followed up with his NFL-leading 16 total touchdowns in 1980 with 15 in 1981.
2nd and 7 at the 49. Hipple. His pass is complete to Scott, and a 1st down at the 35. Out of the eye, Bussey is the up back. Sims is the deep back. And on a reverse, Scott almost lost the ball. He bobbled it, and that will prevent the Lions from surprising Chicago as they'll lose 3 or 2 yards on the play. Well, number 1 rushing team in the NFC in a passing situation at the 37. 2nd and 13. Wide receiver screen. Nichols. And Mark Nichols, the rookie, gets inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Gary Campbell makes the stop. Horace King is in at fullback on 3rd and 3 as the Bears are in their 5-1-5 defense. Todd Bell is the 5th defensive back for Chicago. And they show a blitz. And Billy Sims has the 1st down at the 21-yard line.
And here comes Plank, number 46, late from the right side of your screen. He'll come flying in there. Here he comes right there, and that's almost a spear.
Penalty marker down. The kick is good, but let's see what the call is. That's saying, do we decline the penalty and take the points, or do we go for the first down? So the Detroit Lions have moved ahead 6-0. This looks like an audible for Vince Evans. 1st and 10 at the 24. Marjoram, 89, coming toward the line, and a play-action pass for Evans. He has time, but no more. He is sacked behind the line. Dave Purifoy, number 75, and Al Baker, number 60. 2nd and 14 at the 20. And Evans on a play action drills it up the middle, and it's dropped by Ricky Watts at the 40. And he could have been off to the races. There were some Lions covering him around the play, but the way he was running that pattern, Johnny, he could have been off.
In this day and age, when it gets a little bit cold, these players put those gloves on. You don't have that feel when you have those real fingers going for the ball. Ricky Watts, tough play for the Bears. They are not playing good football today.
3 wide receivers for Chicago. They're 1 of 5 in third down conversions. They need 14 yards to keep it going. And this pass is incomplete. Ken Marjoram, who last week saw a ball go in and out of his midsection on a pass that was intercepted by Lee that kind of turned that game, couldn't hold on to that one. 1st and 10 at the 44. Scott, 87, is wide to the right. Leonard Thompson, split left, play action, and here's a safety blitz by Gary Fensick, and no one picked him up.
Boy, he got in slick and clean, and Hipp was a little bit slow getting up. Fensick was on the line of scrimmage, and off that I formation, he came from the backside, and there was nobody to pick him up.
Loss at 9, 2nd and 19 at the 36. Fumble. Sims, I believe, picked it up. He was right there and went after the loose ball, so they lose a couple of more. Terry Schmidt coming up and playing Leonard Thompson tight against the line. Eric Hipple looking left and throwing complete to tight end Ulysses Norris, and a first down. A big play. Hipple, by the way, 4 for 11 for 61 yards. And a shuffle pass to Billy Sims, and Sims down to the 40-yard line. 2nd and 5. And here is Sims left side, first down for Billy Sims to the 32-yard line.
And he would have been gone. Alan Page got one hand on his ankle and just tripped him up as he was ready to break out. As you see, Billy Sims with 5 100-yard rushing games so far this season. George Rogers and Tony Dorsett each have 6.
And, of course, Payton has had 2 against San Diego and last week against Green Bay.
Payton certainly hasn't been a factor in this game so far.
They've used him as a pass receiver. He's run a couple of times, and you can say that about the Bears offense. 1st and 10 at the 32, although Chicago receivers have dropped some good throws from Evans. Draw play, Dexter Bussey goes nowhere. Otis Wilson was the first to hit Bussey. So Eddie Murray is going to try a 49-yard kick. He is 2 for 2 so far today. He kicked the 47-yarder last week against Dallas, and this kick is perfect. Eddie Murray. Boy, does he give the Lions a boost. His 3rd field goal of the game. 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 27. Bashnagel with the cast off his broken wrist this week. And they give it to Matt Suhey. And Suhey gets nowhere. And the crowd echoing their disappointment.
And look at all those white jerseys there. The blocking broke down entirely.
Walter Payton has been invisible in this game. Evans having his problems. His receivers have dropped a couple. 2nd and 10 at the 27. The Lions have outpassed the Bears 61-20 so far. And Evans is decked inside the 20-yard line. 2nd sack for the Lions. 3rd and 20. And right now the Lions are getting something going. Penalty marker down. The clock might have run out, and I believe it did. So I think Johnny Mars, right now, we're in danger of seeing the Lions just steamroll the Chicago Bears unless the Bears do something to turn it around. 3rd and 25 at the 12. Bashnagel in motion. And you know there'll be pressure on Evans. And he dinks it out, and Walter Payton has it, but he's not going anywhere. So a little dink pass to Walter Payton. Dave Purifoy was there to make the stop. That's not the kind of stuff to make up 25 yards on 3rd and long. They're There are 7 teams at 5 and 6 vying for a second wild card berth. NFL Today starts it all next Sunday on CBS. First and 10 at the 42 and the pass to Norris. He managed to hold on to it as he is ridden out of bounds at the 34-yard line by Gary Fensick. Second and 2 at the 34. Billy Sims, first down inside the 30-yard line, loose ball, fumble. And the Bears have recovered. All right, there's a break for Chicago. They haven't had many so far today, and Otis Wilson has picked up the loose ball. First and 10 at the 29-yard line, 2:16 to go in the first half. Play action pass, but there's pressure on Evans. Evans is down. Third sack of the game for the Detroit Lions, and it's Dave Purifoy with help from Al Baker. Baker, of course, has led the NFL, or NFC at least, in quarterback sacks in 2 of his 3 years. And there's your story right there. Walter Payton has carried 4 times for 8 yards. And he's the big gun for the Bears. Second and 18 at the 22. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Evans back. In the pocket. Pass. Dropped. Ricky Watts has dropped it. That's the second time that's happened to him in this game.
And Albrecht is back in.
Third and 18. Evans trying to get away from William Gay and Cobb, and the pass is thrown away, and now Evans is just running for his life. He really has no chance back there. There's incredible pressure being put on by the Lions front 4 and linebackers, and Evans has got to wonder when he's going to have time to generate anything, and when he does, whether his receivers are going to hold on to the ball. Hipple has to get rid of it in a hurry, and it's almost intercepted. Mike Singletary had it, and in the collision lost it. So now the Bears will have a chance. They have their 3 timeouts remaining to try to get on the board at least.
It was interesting that they decided to go with pass, 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 even though they had 1:20, and what they do best against the Bears is run.
Tom Skladany kicking from inside the 35-yard line. He's been nothing short of brilliant this year. Fisher is back. And Jeff Fisher inside his 10. Hector Gray is in as a 5th defensive back for the Lions. First and 10 at the 17. And Evans needs time. He has time, and it's picked off. An interception by Stan White. And Stan White gives the Lions a golden opportunity at the 15-yard line.
Todd Bell, the extra back. Hippo didn't get the zip one. I think he was trying to hit Billy Sims out there. There was pressure. He threw kind of a floater, and it was Todd Bell, number 25, takes it. Sims was on the ground. There was nothing he could do about it. And here was the key play. He had to get back, avoid 1 tackler, and he was able to do it. He got back. I think that was Homer Elias trying to catch it back, and that's pretty difficult. And Todd Bell takes it all the way. You can imagine those legs might have been getting a little tired right towards the end, but he got to the end zone. The Bears are back in it.
The rookie from Ohio State, Todd Bell, with his first NFL interception, 92 yards for a touchdown. John Rovetto with Bob Avellini holding, and the kick is good. And there are 16 seconds remaining in the first half, and the Bears, in stunning fashion, are back in this.
Tampa Bay is all over Green Bay. 27-0 is the count in that game. And here is Rich Campbell playing because of an injury to David Whitehurst early in the game. Cedric Brown with the interception, 81 yards for the Buccaneer touchdown. And Irv, how about this next run by James Owens? What a hole.
Beautiful run. Well-conceived blocking pattern. Lead back does a good job, and James Owens uses his speed to sprint off tackle for the score. Makes it look easy.
Watch Doug direct traffic right here. And he's got all the time in the world from his offensive line. Unloads to Theo Bell, and again they have run up a 27-0 lead in that game at the half. Over in the AFC, Buffalo right now is ahead of the New England Patriots 13-7. That game is at the half. And it's St. Louis and Baltimore. The Cardinals have just gone ahead 14-7. Watch Pat Tilley take the pass from the rookie Neil Lomax, who avoids the pressure extremely well in this sequence. waits patiently, got Tilly on the move, who was freelancing, 75-yard play, and it set up the touchdown by the Cardinals. And Irv, you know who they go to down there.
Oh, boy, you have to go to the big guy, O.J. Anderson, who's having one of his best years as a pro. And he has a good year. It's a great year, Brent, believe me. Watch him power off tackle here. Otis Anderson, for a 4-yard run, glides into the end zone.
And then the trouble in Baltimore. Losers of 10 in a row. Jones and Dickey not getting along. But they got along well enough right there. Jones handing the ball to Curtis. He broke free. 36-yard touchdown run. They were back in it, but on an interception now, the Cardinals have gone ahead 14-7.
There you're looking at the comparison. Nothing to write home about for either quarterback. No touchdown passes, 3 interceptions for both of them. 1st and 10 at midfield. Billy Sims, number 20, who's averaged 4.8 yards per carry. On 1st down, trying to get outside, but good pursuit by the Bears and a loss of a couple on the play. 3rd and 11 at the 49 now for the Lions. Horace King replaces Bussey in the backfield for the Lions. Pressure put on Eric Hipple. Steps up, however, and drills this pass, and it was through the hands of both Reuben Henderson and Todd Bell. 1st and 10 on the 13-yard line for the Bears. Out of the I formation. And Walter Payton up the middle. He has gained 8 yards and maybe 2 more. 2nd and 3 at the 19 now.
You have to wonder if Vince Evans has developed some kind of a technique to draw these guys off sides.
Bashnagel toward the line, and Payton is dropped. A loss on the play. It'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and 4 on the 18. And Payton going outside finally gets something going and has a 1st down for the Bears at the 26-yard line. Walter Payton finally sees some daylight, and Jimmy Allen makes the stop.
Walter is telling the crowd, give us a little cheer. We got a 1st down. He almost broke that. Walter Payton starting his 97th consecutive games, and that's a lot for a running back.
And only the 2nd 1st down for the Bears, John.
That's why he was raising his hand, saying, come on. He was almost doing it derisively.
1st and 10, 27. Payton again. He's hit. Actually, I believe he ran into his own blocker. Lost a yard. Dave Purifoy, number 75. And if he did that, that's good work by the Lions defensive line. Dave Purifoy. And Hector Gray, number 26, is a nickel back for the Lions. 3rd and 11. Evans going up top. And I'll tell you one thing. Wayne Smith was neck and neck with Brooks Williams. And Wayne Smith, who really has been burned, but played a good game against Dallas, step for step with the tight end. Bob Parsons in to kick. Inside is 5. Robbie Martin at the 45. Been a busy day for Bob Parsons. Low spiral. Martin. Nothing. As he's ridden out of bounds by a succession of blue-shirted Bears.
Yeah, he's like a bowling ball, wasn't he? And they're going to call a penalty, a late hit.
A late hit. There were 3 of them there. And Willie McClendon was the last man to hit him.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, hit out of bounds. Number 57, 1st down.
So the Lions have a 1st and 10 on the Bears 38. As Johnny said, a lot of opportunities have gone by the wayside. Bears defense has played good, but the Bears offense, well, can't find it. Hipple's 1st toss to Ulysses Norris is dropped. We've had a lot of that today, too. Drop passes. That was strictly an incomplete play. Gary Fensick defending, but Norris was there and should have had the ball.
You may notice he only has 1 glove on, and most of the receivers have 2 gloves on. I know it is cold, but the gloves should nullify that. There shouldn't be so many drop passes, at least because of the cold weather. Look at that. 6 for 22. That's probably the worst stats Eric Hipple has had since he's been an NFL starter.
And on the season, he's got 9 TDs and now 10 interceptions. And, of course, the 10th one was a Todd Bell 92-yard return for the Bears touchdown. 2nd and 10 at the 38 now. 5:08 remaining 3rd quarter. And Billy Sims is hit hard. Dan Hampton provided the big sock and plays the tough lineman, but Dorney's the guilty party.
Personal foul, number 70, offense.
So that changes the complexion as we see what number 70 did here.
There he is, the 2nd man in as he drops off for his block. He's waiting for Al Harris, who does not come. You see number 90 goes back, Now here comes Jim Osborne on the double team with Bollinger, and he hits him high in the face with his hands. You cannot do that. It has to be between the shoulders and the knees.
2nd and 23 now. The Lions back in their own territory. 5 defensive backs, the nickel for the Bears. 2nd and 23 at the 49. Hipple is going up top for Scott, and Scott makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Schmidt defending, and Freddie Scott, who's leading the Lions in pass receiving. Vince Thompson, number 38, is in now at fullback. 1st and goal at the 6 for the Lions. Hipple carries, dives in, touchdown, touchdown Lions, and Eric Hipple on another college play as he faked the pitch out and went in for the touchdown.
Boy, a super play by Hipple, because it looked like he was going to come down at about the 2, and he took that last little stretch leap out there and got that ball up and over the goal line. Let's take a look at how he did it on the old option. He has Sims out there, the threat of Billy Sims. Good blocking out there, and then here it is. He didn't go down. His knee did not go down, and he leaped out, got the ball up over the goal line. Good play by Eric Hipple.
So Murray will attempt the conversion with Hipple holding. Sims leading the NFC with 10 touchdown rushing, and Hipple is 2nd on the Lions now with 6. So on Eric Hipple's 6th touchdown rush of the season, the Lions have opened up a 16-7 lead. 14-yard return. Bears still do not have a yard passing. If you look at net yards with sacks and everything, 0.
That's hard to believe in this day and age of the National Football League, with everything opened up for the passing game.
1st and 10 at the 34 for the Bears. Trailing now 16-7, so they need a couple of scores. And Evans going immediately up top. And that pass is just overthrown, intended for Baschnagel, and covering on the play was Wayne Smith, the left cornerback, and a flag down. There might have been a roughing the passer call. Al Baker is the only Lion, and now the other Lions say get away from him.
Yes, Vince Evans is down, and he took a real shot, and I think that's what the penalty is going to be. He seems to be in quite a bit of pain. That means Bob Avellini would come in if he cannot continue.
And Avellini is warming up on the sidelines right now. For several years, it was Avellini.
Wait a minute. I think you just got him. I got him.
You got that microphone on.
What?
Point him and he lowered his head, then you got to throw him.
Okay.
If he's a bang-bang thing now.
Okay, I'm going to throw his ass out.
We're hearing a little extraneous conversation between some of the players and the officials. You don't normally get to hear this.
33 and a half. 33 and a half.
We're going to go here to 33 and a half. No.
Well, he just turned the mic off. He had the mic on.
He had the mic on, did not know it, and he just switched the opposite way. But Vince Evans is up and okay. And the fans give him the cheer as he comes off the field. And Bob Avellini is on the field for the Chicago Bears, the quarterback that they used to love to boo.
And there is Avellini in there now. That is his career average. Those that liked Avellini.
He was a starting quarterback for 2 or 3 years when the Bears were building a line, and a defensive line and an offensive line, when they didn't have the personnel that they have right now.
Baker's been thrown out of the game. Well, Baker's been tossed out. And I guess the official can do it if they feel it's flagrant enough.
Yes, they did it to William Gay a few weeks ago when he hit Lynn Dickey. Okay, watch from the left side of your screen. I think he comes into the inside, and then Evans throws the ball. Here comes the hit at the lower left of your screen. You just got a little view of it, but definitely you could see the ball was gone, and there was no way that Baker could not see that the ball was gone.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 at the 45. 2:40 remaining, 3rd quarter. Bears looking to get another score here to keep it going, and Waller this time gets to the 45-yard line, back to the line of scrimmage.
And Brian Baschnagel has come back on the field with a play for Avellini being sent in from Ted Marchibrodo. So we have a more than likely, well, it's 3rd and 3. It's a run or pass situation.
At the 45. Avellini with his first pass. It's batted down by Stan White, who intercepted earlier. And Vince Thompson is hit in the end zone. And is it a safety or not? No, he got out to the 1.
Got out to the 1. They went with a slant play. I'll tell you what was so open that time was a quarterback sneak by Hipple. They were an even defense, and Hipple could have gone right off the right shoulder right there and gotten 2 or 3 yards straight ahead there. But they went with the handoff. The Bears smelled it out, and Mike Singletary, number 50, made the hit at the 1-yard line.
Third and 6. And Hipple calls his own number and is hit at the line. That was not a missed play. That was Hipple's play, and Al Harris with a brilliant hit on Eric Hipple. First and 10 at the 47 now. Avellini on a play action being chased, and his pass for Baschnagel is overthrown. Dick Stockton and Johnny Morris as we get set for the 4th quarter here in Chicago. Bears on a 3rd and 6 on the Lions 49. Lions leading 16-7. A touchdown and 3 Ed Murray field goals. Avellini in relief of Evans, who is knocked out of the game.
Here they come.
Here comes a blitz, and the pass is caught by Ricky Watts. Clear day in Chicago as you look at the skyline. And a cold day. Sub-freezing temperatures. We started at 25 degrees. 2nd and 7 at the 31. Opening moments here of the 4th and final quarter. Flip it out to Payton. Couldn't hold on to it. It's incomplete. Keep in mind the Lions have yet to win on the road this year. They have not lost at home, but they haven't won on the road. And Payton, who's had a struggle this afternoon, trying to lead the Bears to an upset win. Bears 3-8.
The Lions sticking with their 4-man rush. Then they throw in a few blitzes once in a while, but they don't give you much in the way of odd defenses as far as odd alignment. And those 4 men are usually able to put pretty good pressure. They have 30 sacks. So now here's a big play for the Lions defense. If they can stop the Bears this time, Detroit will be in good shape.
3rd down and 7 at the 31. Even though it's early, it's a big 3rd down play for the Bears, who have really had a lot of trouble on 3rd down. But it's the same old story. The Detroit Lions are just too much, no matter who the quarterback is. Vince Thompson is the fullback, number 38, with Sims, the running back. 1st and 10. And it's Thompson who gets some running room and barrels out of bounds. Good hard running. 2nd and 4 at the 7. Sims outside. Billy has a 1st down. So the Bears cannot keep the Lions hemmed in, and some good offensive blocking by Russ Bollinger.
Yes, Russ Bollinger, number 73, pulled out in front of Sims as Sims is getting up a little bit slow, but it looks like he's okay. But Bollinger did a nice job.
1st and 10 at the 24 now. And breaking the tackle is Vince Thompson as he gets another 1st down. Thompson and Scott wide right. 1st and 10 at the 28 for Eric Hipple. And on a reverse play, here is Freddie Scott to the 25. Scott tackled. A 1st down for Scott. Is the receiver to the left, Scott to the right. And it's Billy Sims looking for an opening, and he's still going. Inside the 10, Billy Sims, touchdown, penalty marker down, however, back at the line of scrimmage. And it's apparently against the Lions if you look at Billy Sims' face.
Holding, number 61, offense.
Omer Elias was holding on the play, so that is a break for the Bears. 1st and 10 at the 17 for the Lions. And Rick Kane looking for room. And finds room, and Rick Kane, look at that effort as he gets close to the goal line. And the doubleheader game we'll tell you more about after this play again. Here's Kane, Rolls off of one block and is in for the touchdown. Rick Kane